especially during this celebratory, season, where there will be a lot of drinking, and the kind of drinking I'm talking about, and eating, and the kind of eating I'm talking about, and so many other things, so rishi that will be attached to it. So this is the perfect time to remind them that your body is a machine, and if you keep dumping and dumping and dumping things into a machine that is not supposed to be part of the machine, then whatever you see, you can take. All right? Awesome. So how are our numbers doing? Are numbers still numbering, or they are not numbering? Are they still below 100? Is it still below 100? Because if it's still below 100, should we start? Okay, let's do it. If it's below 100, for us, say yeah. If you are not, say nay. Do we wait till it gets to 100, till it hits 100, or we should start? I want to see the yeas and the nays. Let me see it in the chat box. If you want us to start, say yeah. If you want, okay, man, the chat box is blocked. No, it cannot be blocked though. It cannot be blocked though. Host, I beg you, please, so we are begging this morning, help us release the chat box so that my people can express themselves. The first thing I'm seeing is yay. Awesome. Thank you, Ifoma. Mr. Chimezi, which you don't want us ladies to benefit. You say yeah, we should just start. Okay. Yay or nay? Which one is it? Should we start, or should we still wait till we are 100? Buma, you too, yay. Mommy said nay. See my people. Benedict, we should start at nay, nay, yes. So is it a nay or is it a yay? Which one is it? Linda Naji, nay. See, my ladies are understanding this thing. Yes. So we should still hold on. We should start. Okay. Isaac, I just say welcome. Nay. Okay, so you know what to do. We are 90. We just need 10 more people. Just 10 more people. Oh yeah, bring in the ladies. We just need 10 persons. 91. Go back to the groups. Yes, go back to the groups. We are live for bombard it so that people will join. Bombard it, we are live. Join the meeting. Where are you? Where are they? Oh yeah, everybody, announcements. Come out. Oh. We have started. Awesome. 92. So we are just 8 more persons. Yes, let's get it to 100, then we kick off. Because I would love for my ladies to be a part of this. All right? Did you say, correct. You say, nay, now we are talking. So you see, we still have a few more persons to go. No. Get everybody in here. All right? Get everybody in here. Let's start. Awesome. Yes, so we do. Leave us like that. God designed us that way. God designed us to love attention. So we like it. Leave us like that, please. So give us attention. We like attention. Yes, shower us with attention. Thank you. All right. We are there. 95. Awesome. Just 5 more persons. 5 more persons, and we're good to go. Bombard the groups. Go back to the groups. Any group you belong to, go and bombard it. Drop the links. Yes. Drop it so that everybody will join in. So today we're going to be talking about lifestyle and habits, the female edition, and especially how to improve the female fertility and conception, because this is actually becoming a very common problem with most ladies. You see young ladies that are in their 20s and they find it difficult to conceive, or they're having severe PCOS, severe complications with their menstrual cycle. Some of them are already even suffering from female infertility or can't take in, fibroid, cyst, perforated uterus, all sorts of things, infection, sexually transmitted diseases, infection. because some of those sexually transmitted diseases can make you not or cause you not to be able to conceive. Yes, especially gonorrhea and syphilis. And they are the most common ones because that's the one flying around everywhere. And these things don't have a cure. Hey, once the bacteria latches on, it doesn't leave you anymore. You become a common distributor, commonwealth distributor. Anybody you meet, you can infect the person. All right. So these are some of the things we're going to be discussing today. So it is good you know. You might be living your life anyhow, you don't know. But after you know, you will be held accountable for that information you have and refusing to do something with it. Okay? Because now that you know, you're supposed to do better. Now that you know, you're supposed to do better. So we're going to be talking about some of those things so that as a lady, you begin to prepare yourself, except you don't want to have kids in the future and you don't want to live a healthy life and not have any kind of complications with your fertility. You can still be in your 40s, 50s, and still be having your cycle. Like before you get into menopause, it will be very long. You will be very fertile, a fertile ground till you're done. All right, and you're not going to be having serious menstrual pain. You're a mess when your period is here, or your period is so abnormal. 2 days, 3 days, it comes and goes. You're spotting and all those things. This is the perfect time to get that information you need so that your life can flow way better, especially where your fertility is concerned. If you're a lady and you don't know these parts of your body and you're here, I don't know what to tell you, especially if you're 20. Mothers, if you're here, these are one of the things you're supposed to start teaching your child even before she has her flow or she starts having her flow. You're supposed to have this picture and you show it to her. Say, this is what makes you a woman. This is why you're a lady. Inside you, this is what helps you to be able to reproduce. And how do you know you are going to have a regular flow monthly? Why? Because there is something called the ovary, the egg, the fallopian tube, the uterus, the endometrium, the cervix, the vagina. She should not be hearing it from outside. This is not your teacher now, or teacher in school that will be teaching your daughter what these things are. She's supposed to know them from you, the mom. She's not supposed to understand her body as a woman from you, the mom, all right? So that she's aware and she's conscious. And when she has her first flow, she's not lost or, feeling something is wrong with her or she's sick or she'll be so intimidated or, experience any of those things that some of us grew up experiencing. You are so embarrassed and ashamed that you start having your flow or your flow caught you at it. These are things you're supposed to teach you. It will come. Sometimes it might come in a place where you're not prepared. It might be very uncomfortable. It is normal. Every lady experiences it. You have nothing to be ashamed of. The best you can do is find a place where you can, use a cloth or something to cover yourself up. Or once she turns like 12 or so, you buy her a pad and you advise her to carry 1 or 2 all around. I used to carry 2 or 3 pads around all the time in my bag, in my handbag then, wherever I go to. And that thing has helped me a lot and has enabled me help a lot of people then. It was not a big deal then to go and meet a lady and say, please, do you have an extra pad? The world is more evil now, but we know it. So teach your daughters this thing and the parts of a female. Another thing is adopting a healthy lifestyle as a woman, because this is key to how you're going to end up aging. All right. If your lifestyle right now is messed up, you're going to age poorly. You will find it difficult when you're hitting your 40s, your 50s. Your skin will be much more wrinkled. You have a lot of gray hair. You will find it difficult working. You're going to have severe joint pain. You'll find it difficult standing or even doing some basic things that you do as a person, as a lady. Why? Because your body has gone through a lot of stretching and compression because of pregnancy. All right. So you need to take extra care of yourself so that your body recovers from all that, activities that it has done over a period of time. How do you quit some of these habits that will make you to have a terrible, time when you get old. Number one is smoking. Please stay clear of it. There is no single, I don't care whether it's trendy, it's fashionable, it makes you a bado or a baddie. Hey, okay, stay clear of smoking. Even exposure to secondhand smoke. You that is close to where they are smoking, you inhale it more than the person that is smoking, in case you're not aware. You're feeling you're young, you're vibrant, you're hanging out, you're in clubs, your shisha is flying around left, right, and center. For your information, there's nothing healthy about shisha. All those herbs that they mix, concoct, and lit up, and you're smoking it down your lungs. It is not healthy. Forget that rubbish they tell you. It is not just ordinary herbs. It has a lot of toxic fumes and chemicals added to it. All right? That's why when you're done smoking it, or once you're smoking it, you're misbehaving. Can you mute everybody, please? Thank you. That's why you're misbehaving. That's why when you're done smoking it, you're misbehaving, or you just feel good, you feel irie. So what's that thing that they put in it that is making you feel irie if it is just normal herbs? Herbs don't make you behave like that. Why? Go and drink Lipton tea now. You say herb. Go and put ginger and cloves inside your tea now. Now herb now. Why? So why is it not making you feel irie? So exposure to secondhand smoking is even worse than even smoking itself. It contains a lot of toxic chemicals that affect your egg. All right. And once the egg is affected, conception will be a problem, because once the egg is faulty, it will not implant. Your body will send, your uterus is going to send a signal to your brain telling it that there's problem with this egg, abort, 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 and you keep having abortion because it will not be able to implant because it detects a flaw. All right. So please watch it. This is not a good habit for any lady. And if you start now, mothers, and start teaching your girls, the younger ones this, they won't be tempted to even try it, especially when they know the consequences. All right. You can also help you, it can also trigger early menopause. So if you notice, we have a lot of ladies now that some of them in their 40s, they're already experiencing menopause. Like in their 40s, early 40s, or not even like late 40s towards 50, early 40s, they're experiencing menopause. If you check our mothers, some of them, they were in their 50s, almost late 50s, and they were still cycling. But these days, young ladies in their 20s and 30s are already finding it difficult to cycle normally. They're already having inconsistent and regular period flow. Because of this, it triggers early menopause. So that lifestyle that you are right now rocking and enjoying, it's only in a matter of few years you start seeing the consequence. So it's better you know now so that you can know exactly what you're doing to yourself. My advice is stay clear of smoking, or stay clear of environments where you smoke, where a lot of smoking happens. All right. Next is avoid alcohol. There, like I said when I was talking about the male fertility, there is zero nutritional benefits in drinking alcohol. Zero. You are pouring down toxic chemical into your system. I don't care how it tastes or how it is packaged or how it is sold to you. That if you're not drinking alcohol, you're not a man. Or if you don't take alcohol, you're not. All those things, they fly around trying to push you into picking up a lifestyle and habit that has no single zero benefits for you. It affects your fertility, both for men and women. So you can see it now. There's not just the women, the men, including the women, especially women who consume 7 or more drinks at a time. You mix all sorts of drink. You go to a bar or something, you're hanging out. There's a mimosa, cocktail, this one, all those drinks that they used to mix, and you will see blue, green, red, purple, blue, yellow. They'll mix 3 different things, put all sorts of colorants, emulsifiers, preservative chemicals, and design the drinks for you. You mix a Fanta Chapman, mix this one, put more alcohol, drop this, drop that, drop coloring inside, and mix it and arrange it in a glass for you with one small perfume or this thing and decide like umbrella. In your mind, you'll be so happy. Oh, it's delicious. You're sipping it. Just know what you're doing to your system. That by the time they are done mixing drinks like that, it is affecting your fertility, because that concoction is not healthy for you, especially a woman for fertility. All right. Set you don't have plans of having kids in the future, or you don't mind whatever happens to you, your circle as a woman, go ahead and keep consuming those drinks. Also, drinks like soda, juice, fruit juice, energy drink, malt, all those drinks, they are not so good for you, all right? Stay clear of them. It's something you do once in a while. It's not something you drink every day. Some of you, if you check this week alone, the amount of drinks that have gone into your system, maybe on Monday you did Coke, Tuesday you didn't take anything, Wednesday you did Fanta, Thursday malt, Friday you didn't take anything, Saturday you drank. So in a week, if you check, you've done at least minimum of 3 to 5 drinks that has gone into your system. And each of these drinks, go and check the contents, check the ingredients used in making them. They are not healthy. So it's something you take once in a while, not something you just you take as if I'm testing Coke. It's not water that comes to your head. In fact, my blood sugar is low. I'm feeling as if I'm feeling with Fanta. They say malt is not good. I'm saying malt is low in fat, it's low in carb. Dubic malt doesn't have so much sugar. My goodness. If you know where is the Dubic malt, you avoid it. All right? For the sake of your fertility, avoid these drinks. I know it is difficult. It's very, very hard. It took me a very long time before I stopped taking all those drinks, and it's been 2 years now. Yes, the drinks you see in my house is Zobo. I do Zobo myself, and I put in the fridge, or if my throat is shaking too much, I'll do tiger nuts, and that is it, including during festive periods like this. That is what I have. That is what I offer people who come to my house, all right? Then very few occasions, I might buy Coke or Fanta and have in the house for some special guests, because I don't want to speak too much English. Why? I want to be very fertile even in my 50s. Yes, that is the plan. I don't want to have any problem with my flow, with my period, with my cycle. I don't want to give room for any free radical to start implanting cancerous cells anywhere, especially with my reproductive organs. So I'm not giving any opportunity to everything is very, very intentional. It's very, very intentional. I'm living my life intentionally because of my health. All right. My food, everything is intentional. So I don't joke with it. So avoid alcohol. This is a period, especially this time, this Christmas time, is a period where a lot of it will be flying around. Alcohol will be like water. So watch it, okay? Be very careful. Can you take it once in a while? Yes. Consistently over a period of time? No. When you mix and blend, worse. All right? So let's note that and avoid it at all costs. All right, ladies? It's for your good. All right. Oh, my system is hanging. Okay. Maintain a healthy weight. That's the next one. Why? Because being overweight or underweight affects your fertility as a lady. How do you know your weight and what is the perfect weight for you? There's something called in the medical field, the BMI, your body mass index, all right? It's just a simple calculation that you do in order to check whether you are overweight or underweight, and you use your height and your weight to check that, all right? Now, the normal ranges are 18.5 to 24.9. That's the normal ranges, all right? Please don't use sweeteners for your Zobo. Go and buy pineapple and buy watermelon. Blend it and add it to your Zobo, all right? You can use the back of the pineapple you peel to even blend, to boil the Zobo where you don't boil it. Then you blend the juice itself, because it's already loaded with sugar now. So at least that one is a natural source of sugar. So why would you want to add another extra chemical that they just mixed up as sweetener and add to the Zobo again? All right. So, and if you even add the pineapple and watermelon, it thickens it and it makes it feel as if you're taking a mamusa or something, any of those drinks. So don't add any of those chemicals to your Zobo, right? All right, back to this. Now, the normal ranges are between 18.5 to 24.9. That is the normal range for BMI. Within this range, it shows that you have a healthy body weight. Now, when you go below or above that, it shows that you are, if you go above it, it shows that you're overweight. If you go below it, it shows that you're underweight, all right? Now, 25.0 to 29.9 is overweight. Anything from 30 above is you're obese. So in the medical field, this is how we check to tell you, okay, you're obese, you're underweight, or you're overweight. Now, obesity has been shown, or proven to cause a lot of fertility issues. And research has found that obesity is associated with lack of ovulation, which is number one. All right. Lack of ovulation means your cycle is just all over the place. It may come this month, it may not come next month, it may come twice this month, it may not even come at all. For some ladies, you've noticed it when you lose a lot of weight and you're very stressed, or you put on a lot of weight within a short period of time, your period will disappear for like 2-3 months. When I was in medical school in my 400 level, I had a very, very tough time. My period disappeared for like 4 months straight. I thought something was wrong with me. I did scan, I did everything, I did everything checked. Doctor told me everything is normal. I didn't have my flow for like 4 months. And when he came, he ran for like 30 days. It was that bad. I lost a lot of weight. I weighed the least that year. I was weighing around 54 kg. So for my height and for my age, that was underweight, severe underweight. But I was going through a lot of stress because I was in school. I needed to pass my second medical exam and move to the next class. I could not give excuses. I was practically sleeping in the class. I don't used to remember food. I was always studying. So yeah, it knocked off my cycle. Now, some of you might be experiencing this. If you put on a lot of weight fast, or if you lose a lot of weight due to maybe whatever is going on, not eating or anything, you can experience this. So when your ovulation ceases or disappears completely like that, especially when it's not menopause, then check it. It's either from underweight or overweight. Then underweight has been proven to, lead to reproductive health disorders, like it reduces implantation rate. You will take in, there will be fertilization, but when the egg now moves to where it's supposed to implant itself in the uterus and now start growing, for the baby to start growing, it will now abort. So you will be finding it difficult to truly carry pregnancy because you're always aborting. All right. This is for some people, this process triggers without any cause. Like the doctors can't really tell you this is exactly why you can't, the implantation cannot happen. You're always miscarrying. Or when implantation happens, after a while, it's very delicate, you can still miscarry. All right. These are some of the things that women experience. It can come from your obesity or weight loss or your lifestyle, the things that you eat. A lot of things have been proven to cause destruction of implantation. It doesn't allow your womb implant. Your womb keeps seeing the baby being implanted as a foreign object or a foreigner, and it keeps sending signal to everybody, remove, abort, and you keep aborting, and you're having continuous what do they call it now? You're having continuous miscarriages, and the doctor can't tell you exactly why. So if I were you, I will go home, I will eliminate everything that is called food and start with one basic meat, which is just meat, because you can survive on only meat and water. The ultimate elimination diet, Lion's diet, I'll start with that. Then I'll gradually start putting things back in. And anything that triggers anything that I don't like or my body doesn't welcome, you will notice it immediately. All right. And you will see the signs immediately. So you will know that, no, this one is not good for me. This is not going to help me achieve my goal. You eliminate it and you eat what your body will make use of. All right. It has also been shown that it reduces clinical pregnancy. So it's difficult for you to even get pregnant if you're underweight, because your body is practically trying to survive. You now want to carry another life and come and add to it so that you now kill yourself. No. The body is that selfish. It likes protecting itself. That is why it stores fat easily. Why? Because it's thinking it's in survival mode all the time. I beg you, I don't want any stories, just in case you not eat. Oh yeah, as the food is coming, store fat. It's just storing fat easily. So when you eat anyhow, you're telling your body that food might not come anytime soon. So we better pack it away and store it now that we are seeing it. So you will store fat easily, especially when you eat a lot of carbohydrates. All right. Another thing again it does for underweight is it reduces ongoing pregnancy, which is easy. You can easily miscarry. So people that miscarry easily, one of the first things they check is your BMI. If they are very sure that you're not overweight or underweight, then there has to be other factors that could trigger it. All right. Awesome. Now, regular exercise, you cannot do without this. Even for the men, It's the same thing for the ladies. Please engage in physical activity, especially in the world of today where everything is looking more simplified and more easy. You can sit in a room comfortably for 30 days, working. You just sleep, wake up, work. And some of you work late at night, especially if you do all those remote jobs where you work at night. I have news for you. That late night working at night when you don't sleep also causes infertility issue, in case you're not aware. Why? The body was designed to rest at night and to work during the day. Even the Bible says it. You work during the day, then you sleep at night, rest at night. All right. But in our pursuit of so many things and desires, we have shifted our natural, there's a clock, they call it, or something like that, so that you're awake at night working, pursuing dollars. Then during the day, you're sleeping, right? It also triggers infertility, and it doesn't help your health, prolonged health as a lady. So engage in regular activities. You don't need to go to the gym and start lifting heavy weights like Dr. Ada. Dr. Ada has a personal goal she wants to achieve. There's a target I gave myself, and that's why you see me doing all those strength training. A simple brisk walk, 5, 10, 15 minutes brisk walk is awesome. You can also be inside your sitting room or in your bedroom. There are 10, 15 minutes exercises you can do that will truly help boost boost your fertility as a lady. So ensure you are constantly moving your body. The more fit you are, the easier your pregnancy and delivery will be. See, I cannot overemphasize this. People tell me, how did you do the doctor? You were able to work out all 9 months of your pregnancy. Was it easy? It was not easy. There was never a day it was easy. There were days that I practically have to drag myself to the gym. But once I get there and start doing the workout, I am more confident and I appreciate myself more because I was able to do something that was very, very hard despite the situation. So was it easy? No, it was not easy at all working out for the whole 9 months. Before the pregnancy, it was easy going to the gym. Not most days, but it was easier going to the gym. After the pregnancy, especially the first trimester, oh my God. The first trimester was tough, was very, very tough. But I had told myself that, you see, this pregnancy, one of my goals is that I'm going to work out every, I used to work out 4 times a week then. I'm going to work out 4 times a week every week till I put to bed. Like, I'm going to practically leave the gym and go to the hospital and put to bed. Why? I want to have an easy, smooth pregnancy, no complication, no cravings, no any side story, pregnancy induced high blood pressure, pregnancy, this one, preeclampsia, blah, 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 blah. Why? One, because of my age, because the older you get, the higher your chances of having complications during pregnancy. So that's why it's good to have your kids when you're younger. But if you can't, we know the reasons why. When you get older, it is easier for you if you're physically fit and healthy to carry your pregnancy to term without complications or stories. All right? Good. Then your delivery will be very easy. Like, my first contractions was 5 minutes apart. As we were driving to the hospital, it was already 3 minutes apart. Even when I got there, the nurse was like, let me check. By the time she checked, inside immediately, I was calm. Your strength and ability to ride the contractions will be better. Why? You've built toughness and resistance all this while you've been training. You've beaten your body into submission. You've inflicted pain in your body while you were training. So your ability to withstand the contractions will be higher. You will not lose your marbles and be shouting, screaming anyhow, disgracing your entire family and abusing your husband because you're in the labor room. Ladies, you understand what I'm saying? Or screaming your head off. You will be able to handle and ride the contractions. And when you're ready to push, you will know. I was telling the notice I'm ready to push. They were saying no. First, second, I tell I'm ready to push. They know this. One just said, go ahead and push now. I pushed and the baby came out. And that was when they started running around, putting cannula, touching this. That was when they started doing all those things. Because I thought I was joking. They were still telling me, you have 8 centimeters. I was ready. You'll be flexible and ready to deliver. So you want to have that perfect delivery, perfect pregnancy. Of course, you have your part to do. Then leave the rest to God. Your confession is also important. Anybody that knows me knows I kept saying 5 minutes and I'm done. And all my babies, that is how they came. 5 minutes, I was done. So start now. Prepare yourself. Even it may not have been your experience, but if you're still having babies, start now and start telling yourself the next one will be absolutely different. I'm going to experience a completely different pregnancy and delivery, and you will see that it will work for you. All right, do your part, then allow God to do his part. Your confession on point, check. Your work, your health, fitness, and everything on point, check. I didn't have cravings. I ate everything. I didn't have any particular thing I was craving. Maybe some days I was like, I want to eat this and that, but that was it. No breakout, no nothing. If you see me and see my tummy, you won't believe it. If you see some of my workout videos, you won't believe I was 9 months pregnant. Like, people didn't believe it. I went to the gym that evening. From the gym, people saw me. The next day in the morning, they were seeing picture of delivery. They didn't believe it. I was in the gym by 6. By 11, I was in the hospital. By 2, I delivered my baby. Straight from the gym to delivery. So it was just a smooth walk in the park, all right? Your ability to absorb and toughen up, you have built over the months with your health and fitness work. So it's very, very possible to have an easy delivery and pregnancy. I've experienced it. It's my experience. That's why I'm telling you guys that it's possible. You have nothing to be afraid of with pregnancy. A lot of young people are so afraid of pregnancy. We change. They say my nose will be big. This one, that one. I'll break her. I'll now be dark. If you keep listening to those things, you will believe them, and that will be your experience. If you say otherwise, that will be your experience, and you would not have problems with that. Moving on. Enough sleep. This is where I'm going to talk about those of you who have remote works. When you work at night and sleep during the day, it knocks off your circadian clock or something like that. As a lady, you need to have enough sleep, all right? You do your activities, round it up early so that you can be in bed early and get a minimum of 6 to 7 hours of sleep. It's very, very good because it helps boost your system. This is when repair happens in your body. I used to tell people, when you sleep at night, all the damage, yes, circadian clock. Thank you, Francisca. So when you sleep at night, all the repairs that the free radicals cause damage in your body during the daytime is at night that repair happens, because you've not given your body time to rest. So they can't do any repair while you're up and running, doing everything. You're pumping food, you're requiring energy. Your body is just all over the place, trying to supply you everything you need and require. But when you're now at rest, it's going to say, okay, everybody gather here, let's fix this one. We'll gather here, let's do this one. Gather here, let's do this one. So you need rest at night. You need to be sleeping well at night. Why? Because working the night shift can affect hormonal levels and fertility. Are you guys seeing it there? You want to conceive, right? Ladies, you want to conceive, you want to have babies, and you are a night crawler. Okay. Those months I never had my period, I was sleeping in the classroom. Why? I was preparing for exam. I had a backlog of activity I need to catch up on my reading. So I was practically sleeping in the afternoon. Then I slept maybe 2 or 3 hours. I slept around 5 to 7. By 7:30, I'm already in the class. My lectures were all day till 6 p.m., medical school. I come back, I have church activities, choir rehearsals, midweek service, or I was a departmental head. So I had a lot of activities. When I come back around 9, I bathe, then I eat. Then before 10, I'm already at the class again. And I read from that 10 or 10:30 till 5 a.m. in the morning. That was my life for months, because I didn't want stories. I wanted to pass my medical exams. I needed to do that to pass through that period. And that was when my period disappeared. So you can see it heavily affected my fertility and hormonal levels. Everything had to shift and realign in order to support me surviving that period. So when you work at night, you stay late up at night, you don't sleep at night, you find it difficult sleeping at night, you're going to have some hormonal problems, which will, of course, affect your fertility. So try in order not to have that, all right? Now, watch your diets also. Eat foods that are rich in free radicals. If you don't want to eat foods that are rich in free radicals, or you don't have access to it because you don't want to cook and all those things, you have our supplements already. Take the supplements now. What is your challenge? Which one is it? What's the color of your problem? What is the color of your own problem? Let us know so that we'll know where to start helping from. I don't like swallowing medicine. Okay, eat meat, mba. Eat eggs, mba. I don't like it. Eggs taste one kind. Every time, meat, I'm tired. My mouth is paining me. Your problem, It is somewhere in Uzbekistan. The thing is still verified. It has not even come out of the bush. It's still inside the minime. It's inside the interior part of the forest. It has not even started coming out yet. You have not started. Why? When you will desire that thing you want, it will be like this before it comes to you. So it's better you start now. How do you prepare for the future? Now. You don't start preparing for 2025 in 2025. You start now. It's now that you start drawing up your goals, your plans, your expectation for emerge. It's now you start doing it. You should be wise enough to know. We have been trained enough in this business to know that this is where you start. You start mapping out your health goals, your physical goals, your financial goals, your family goals. Now you start writing it. What do I expect for a May? What I want to do in January, February, March. This is where you start doing it. So take I don't want to swear, take the supplements, Biko, and stop giving unnecessary excuses all over the place. You eat rice in the morning, you eat by the afternoon, then you do bread and tea at night, and you will not swallow any supplement. Continue. All right. Eat protein-rich foods like egg, fish, milk, Greek yogurt. They are loaded with a lot of proteins. These foods I mentioned are loaded with a lot of protein. Bad, as a lady, you're supposed to be eating minimum of 3 to 4 eggs a day, minimum. Me personally, I do like 6 to 7 every single day. 6 to 7 eggs every single day. My kids are 5 and 3. They eat 2 eggs every single day. And we've not been in the hospital all through this year. Like, I just treat them, do routine malaria treatments. They've not come down with like malaria this year. Only because I started feeding them 2 eggs every single day. All right. So these are healthy foods for you to eat. Also, have a healthy diet that can help you, because it nourishes your egg. And it also helps your uterus, strengthen it, all the ligaments and the muscles supporting it. No perforation, no nonsense, rubbish implanting anywhere. All right. So please, eat eggs, bad as it bad, then red meat. Forget that thing that they are talking about, red meat and high blood pressure and heart attack and the rest. If we open that door, we are not leaving here today. You want to know more about that, show up on Saturday on 26th to learn more about that. All right? Awesome. Yes. Egg is 6K a crate. By the time you go and buy malaria medications and swallow, you would have spent more than 6K. So choose your heart. It's either you buy malaria medicine every month, you're swallowing malaria medicine, you're treating antibiotics, your immune is down, they'll say it's malaria, they'll say it's typhoid, they'll now say they don't even know what's doing you again. It's either that one, or you're treating ulcer, spending money, buying drugs, you're always swallowing one drug or the other, spending money, and the least you will spend now is from 5K and above. It's either you buy that or you buy eggs. So which one do you prefer? Because you're definitely going to spend the money somewhere. So how you choose to spend the money depends on you. All right? Awesome. So you need eggs. All right? It's the cheapest source of protein that I know. And it is nourishing, absolutely nourishing, especially for the ladies, because it works with your hormone. Then drink lots of water, please, especially dehydrogenated water. We cannot overemphasize this. Why? Because of the antioxidant qualities. All right? Drink lots and lots of water so that repairs will be going on as the damages are done. Don't forget that you just having your normal body function and being alive in this environment, it's already loaded with free radicals. So you can't dodge free radicals, but you can do something about ensuring that they don't cause damage by ensuring that antioxidants infused into your system. When you take the supplements, you drink the water, that is how you get antioxidants into your system. Then finally, when you eat healthy, that's another way of getting antioxidants into your system, all right? Now, avoid trans fats and hydrogenated oils. See, the truth is this. You see all the oils you see on the shelf in the market. It doesn't matter the fine name and how they package it and how transparent it is in a bottle. That thing is highly inflammatory. In fact, oils, especially oils, all those oils are rancid. Cottonseed oil, chicken oil, whatever it is, they are rancid. It's been proven. I just found out recently in a research, it's been proven to be the #1 lead cause of cancer is those groundnut oils you love so much that you can't do without. What is the alternative to groundnut oil? Try animal fat. Animal fat, fat from eggs, fat from animals. All right. And your butter, cooking butter. There's a difference between cooking butter and margarine. So if you think it's margarine we are talking about, that kind that they use in making cakes, no. Those ones already have extra additives to it, like chemicals, preservatives. If you want to know if it's good or not, cut small and just keep. See whether even ants will near that thing to eat it. And that is what you're eating, using it to cook and put in your body, bake and do all those things. Do you get? Just cut small margarine or butter, put it and see whether you will buy butter, it will stay months in your house, it will mold. It will not mold. But if it's that's your margarine. But if you buy the cooking butter, don't put it in the fridge now. Just leave it outside on the counter. It will start melting first of all. Then you will see mold falling on it. Anything that a mold cannot fall on or form on top of it is not edible. It's not good for your system. That thing is pure chemical, pure. Then your fat, if the Hausas call it manshanu, Igbo people call it abubano. You can render it into oil and use that oil to cook. It is way, way healthier because your body understands that fat and can convert it to fat for your brain, because your brain, in case you're not aware, is heavily made up of fat. Your hormones are made up of fat, all right? It uses fat to function. So you need those kind of healthy fats, not fats from carbohydrates. Those type are just looking for where they will pack itself. And for women, they go to your cheeks, to your boobs, to your ass, to your thighs, and to your hands. That is where the fat goes to. And finally, your tummy area. That's where it goes to pack. All right? It's storing itself for rainy day. So whenever you're eating a lot of carbohydrates, think of it like this. You have Dangote truck of fuel in your house. But every time fuel finish in your gen, which is your body, you carry gallon and start going to the market to buy fuel and put inside your generator. When you have Dangote truck of fuel in your house. So all that stored fat you have in your body is already energy source. Use it. Cut out the carbs and burn up that fat so that you can achieve your ideal body. All right? So that is it. Now, other foods. Oh, goodness. So other foods that can help with fertility are foods loaded with fat, dairy, dark leafy greens. Now, the good thing about all the things I listed here is that it's already in our supplement. So you don't have to go hunting specifically for them. If you take the supplements, you're good. See, shawarma, let me tell you what is killing you in the shawarma. You see that sausage that is in shawarma? It's been proven to cause cancer. Yes. It's one of the worst meats in this planet Earth. That process is ultra processed. If you know what is inside that thing you're eating, you will not near it. I recently found that out. So I stopped buying it for my kids because they used to have sausages with eggs for breakfast. That was how sausage ended. So it's not healthy. All right. Then this thing itself, the flat bread itself, if you make your own, fine. But when you buy those ones that they keep in the market, okay, there are good ones that you buy. There's this locally made one that I bought here that if it stays for like 2-3 days, you start seeing mold on it. So it shows that it doesn't have any preservative or chemicals in it. But you see those ones on the shelf in ShopRite that they will keep there for months and you go and pick it up and you'll be buying because it's foreign and it's flat and it's nice and it's good. Continue. So dark leafy greens, beans, soy, rich sources of beans. There's these beans that the Igbo people eat called, what's that thing you got in the other day? Ukwa. Ukwa is loaded. It's a very rich source of protein. Few beans is another loaded rich source of protein. It does have carbs, but the protein and the fiber content is higher than the carbs. Your regular beans has more carbs than protein and fiber, all right? So watch how you cook it. Now, when I was little, my mom cooked beans every which way to ensure that I ate more beans. So she used to add things like stockfish, iced fish to the beans, just to ensure that there is proteins in it. So when you make your porridge beans, load it up with dry fish, the stockfish, any of the fish you can add to it, all right? Fruits, vegetables, egg is there again. You have whole grain foods, that's single ingredient foods, whole grain foods. Yes, akede, that's it. Those are healthy bean versions that you can eat, all right? Oily fish like salmon and mackerel. In case you're not aware, our coledos is made from oily fish like salmon and mackerel, triple filtered. That's why I love the coledos. I don't joke with it, all right? So you don't want to be buying mackerel or eating fish. Buy the coledos and be taking. That's an alternative source for you. Soybeans and all the rest, nuts and seeds, those are there. So these are healthy foods that's going to help you as a lady for your fertility. Thank you so much. I hope you learned something this morning. Thank you, Ambassador, for the time. All right. which business can teach you? That's it. Oh, the benefit of being part of the Diamond Project and our third pillar, health optimization. That is where you learn this thing. See, if you go to the hospital, before you see it, because doctors are not taught this. I wasn't taught this. People that will tell you this are nutritionists, and what they are even being taught is rubbish. The ones that will truly teach you this will build you very, very well. The informations you get here, nobody will tell you this. Go and ask all those ladies that have infertility problems. Nobody told them anything like this can actually be the root cause of the fertility. They just pack drugs and give you, and you go home and you're still battling what you're battling. All right. These are changes you can make to your food, your lifestyle, and your habits, and everything will be fine. So God bless you all. Thank you, Ambassador, for the privilege. I know that you want to communicate with us before we leave. We still have about 7 more minutes. I really appreciate. Everyone, let's go to the chat box.